Akashvani presents Morning News. Good morning, I'm Sarabjit Kaur. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to be on a two-day visit to Gujarat beginning today to launch development projects worth 5,800 crore rupees. Filing of nominations ends today for single-phase assembly elections in Madhya Pradesh and second phase of assembly polls in Chhattisgarh. Filing of nomination begins today in Rajasthan with the issuance of notification for assembly polls. At least 11 persons killed and around 50 injured after two trains collide in Vizianagaram district of Andhra Pradesh, and India beat England by 100 runs to win their sixth consecutive match in ICC Men's Cricket World Cup. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be on a two-day visit to Gujarat beginning today. During his visit, Mr. Modi is scheduled to inaugurate and lay the foundation stone for various development projects worth around 5,800 crore rupees in Mehsana today. Prime Minister will also offer prayers at the famous Ambaji temple in Banaskantha today. Tomorrow, Mr. Modi will participate in the National Unity Day celebrations at Statue of Unity and will also inaugurate various tourist-centric facilities at Ekta Nagar. Prime Minister will also address the officer trainees of the 98th Common Foundation course in Arambh 5.0. We have a report.
The projects of multiple sectors will be launched at Dabhoda in Mehsana district today. These projects will benefit 7 districts of North and Central Gujarat, including Banaskantha, Mehsana, Patan, Ahmedabad and Gandhinagar. PM will launch the New Bhandu, New Sanand section of Western Dedicated Freight Corridor, built at a cost of around 3,000 crore rupees. He will also launch 182-kilometer doubling project of Viramgam Samkhiali rail line and Katosan Road Bechraji rail project. 2 schemes for providing drinking water in Banaskantha and the Roi Dam-based Palanpur Lifeline project will also be launched today. PM will also lay the foundation stone of irrigation project in Santrampur Taluka of Mehsagar district, widening and strengthening the Naroda, Dehgam, Harsol, Dhansura road in Sabarkantha, and projects for sewage treatment plants in Palanpur, Sidhpur, Bayad and Vadnagar in North Gujarat. Aparna Khund, Akashvani News, Ahmedabad.
Today is the last date for nominations in single-phased assembly elections in Madhya Pradesh and for the second phase of assembly polls in Chhattisgarh. The scrutiny of the nominations in Madhya Pradesh for all 230 constituencies and in Chhattisgarh for 70 out of total 90 constituencies will be held tomorrow. The last date for the withdrawal of candidatures for these assembly constituencies is 2nd of next month. Polling in these constituencies will be held on 17th of next month in both states. Our Bhopal correspondent has filed this report on nominations in Madhya Pradesh.
A total of 1,548 nomination forms have been submitted by 1,343 candidates in Madhya Pradesh so far. Union Home Minister and senior BJP leader Amit Shah will discuss the party's election strategies in the meeting of BJP leaders of Indore, Gwalior and Chambal divisions today. On the other hand, former Chief Minister Digvijay Singh inaugurated the Congress election office in Bhopal yesterday, whereas national spokesperson Supriya Srinath will take charge of the campaign today. Sanjeev Sharma, Akashvani News, Bhopal.
In Rajasthan, filing of nomination will begin today with the issuance of notification for assembly elections for all 200 seats. The last date for filing of nominations is November 6th. Scrutiny of nominations will take place on November 7. The last date for withdrawal of nominations is November 9. More details on this from our correspondent.
At the time of nomination, the candidate will be allowed to take only 4 people with him to the returning officer's chamber. Candidates can take only 3 vehicles within a radius of 100 meters of the office of the returning officer. Videography of the entire process of filing nominations will also be done. Meanwhile, Congress, BJP and other parties are trying to finalize names of their candidates. BJP has announced its candidates on 124 seats while Congress declared candidates on 95 seats. Jitendra Dwivedi, Akashvani News, Jaipur.
BJP Telangana State President and Union Minister G. Krishan Reddy has said the religion-based reservations will be cancelled in the state that is taking a share from backward castes, BCs, and will extend the benefit to the BCs. Addressing a gathering in Hyderabad after admitting leaders from other parties from Adilabad and Peddapalli districts into the party fold, he said his party will cancel the religion-based quota if voted to power. He said announcing the BC candidate as the chief minister by party senior leader Amit Shah at a recent public meeting is a revolution. He said the previous governments have not made a BC leader chief minister, despite that agitations took place for decades. He said for the first time, BJP made a BC leader prime minister, and he has been extending a corruption-free rule in the country with utmost commitment. At least 11 persons died and around 50 injured after two trains collided in Vizianagaram district of Andhra Pradesh yesterday evening. A senior official of the East Coast Railway said the Palasa passenger train hit the Raigada passenger train from behind at Kantakpalli, which caused 3 coaches to derail. The injured have been shifted to hospitals in Visakhapatnam and Vizianagaram. Railway Minister Ashwini Vaishnaw said rescue operations are underway. He said state government and railway teams are working in close coordination. Railway Minister has announced an ex gratia compensation of 10 lakh rupees in case of death, 2.5 lakh rupees for grievously injured and 50,000 rupees for minor injuries. Talking to Akashvani News, Chief Public Relations Officer CPRO of East Coast Railway, Biswajit Sahu said,
11 लोगों का अनफॉर्चुनेट डेथ है और जो इंजरीज हैं वो 50 अराउंड है। वर्तमान हम लोग एक्सग्रेसिया और कंपेंसेशन का पेमेंट जो है वो भी चालू है। ट्रैक रेस्टोरेशन आज शाम तक कंप्लीट हो जाएगा और वहाँ स्टेशंस में हमने हेल्प डेस्क का अरेंजमेंट किया है। उन हेल्प डेस्क में इंफॉर्मेशन हमने ये सारा फ्लो किया है।
President Draupadi Murmu has expressed anguish that the derailment of a passenger train in Vizianagaram district of Andhra Pradesh caused loss of lives. In a social media post, President Murmu said her thoughts and prayers are with the bereaved families. She prayed for the speedy recovery of the injured. Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar also said he is deeply saddened by the loss of precious lives in the tragic train derailment incident in Vizianagaram, Andhra Pradesh. He expressed condolences to the families of the deceased and prayed for the quick recovery of the injured. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is in touch with the Railway Minister and took stock of the situation. The Prime Minister extended condolences to the bereaved families and prayed that the injured recover soon. Mr. Modi has announced an ex gratia of 2 lakh rupees from the Prime Minister's National Relief Fund for the next of kin of each deceased. The Prime Minister's office said the injured would be given 50,000 rupees. In Kerala, a 12-year-old child who was admitted to the Ernakulam Medical College with 95% burns succumbed to her injuries around midnight last night. Hospital authorities said although medicines were administered to the child as suggested by the medical board constituted by the state government, the child, who was on ventilator, did not respond to the treatment. With this, the number of people who lost their lives in the Kallamseri serial bomb blast has risen to 3. More than 40 people have been injured. This is Akashvani giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. Welcome back. The delegates from 36 states and union territories are reaching the national capital to participate in the finale event of Meri Mati Mera Desh. Union Culture Ministry said they are reaching Delhi through various modes of transport like specially dedicated trains, buses and local transport to take part in a 2-day program at Kartavya Path today and tomorrow. These Amrit Kalash Yatris are staying at 2 camps, Dhanchiri camp in Gurgaon and Radha Swami Satsang Byas camp in Delhi. The ministry said a day-long program on Meri Mati Mera Desh will be held today, in which participants from states and union territories will march in ceremonial attire at the concluding event of Amrit Kalash Yatra. State-wise program will be conducted including patriotic songs and relay of choreographed cultural dance presentation. The representatives from state and UT will pour the soil into one giant Amrit Kalash, reflecting the spirit of Ek Bharat Shresht Bharat. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will address the finale event of Meri Mati Mera Desh campaign at Kartavya Path tomorrow. Delhi Police has issued a special traffic advisory in view of the Meri Mati Mera Desh Amrit Kalash Yatra, which will be organised at Vijay Chowk today and tomorrow. As per the advisory, many roads have been advised to be avoided. In view of the mega 2-day event in the capital city, IGI Stadium bus parking, Kisan Ghat bus parking and Ramleela ground bus parking have been designated as the parking spots for buses. Commuters travelling to Vayu Bhavan, Sena Bhavan, Vigyan Bhavan, Nirman Bhavan, Parliament House, South Block, North Block, Central Secretariat, Rashtrapati Bhavan, India Gate have been advised to take sufficient time at hand before embarking in order to avoid delays on the route. People are advised to use public transport vehicles instead of their own vehicles to decongest the roads. In ICC Men's Cricket World Cup, India crushed England by 100 runs at Ekana Stadium in Lucknow yesterday evening to win their 6th consecutive match. Chasing a victory target of 230 runs, England were bundled out for 129 runs in 34.5 overs. Liam Livingstone top scored for the team with 27 runs. For India, Mohammad Shami was the most successful bowler, scalping 4 wickets, while Jasprit Bumrah took 3 wickets. Sent to bat, India made 229 runs in the stipulated 50 overs for the loss of 9 wickets. After a disastrous start, captain Rohit Sharma consolidated the Indian innings with a gritty knock of 87 runs. For England, David Willey took 3 wickets. Today, Afghanistan will take on Sri Lanka in Pune. The match will start at 2 p.m. In our bilingual live phone-in program Public Speak today at 9:30 p.m, we will bring an insightful discussion on the topic of water conservation, saving water for a better future with Archana Verma, Mission Director, National Water Mission, and G. Ashok Kumar, DG, National Mission for Clean Ganga, Jal Shakti Ministry. During the program, listeners will have an opportunity to pose questions to our experts on water conservation, various means of conserving water and other natural water bodies, and any other related queries. To participate, simply dial telephone numbers 011-2371-7106 and 011-2331-4444 from 9:30 p.m. onwards. You can also send your queries via WhatsApp on 928-9094-044. Stay tuned to Akashvani Gold Channel and additional frequencies for this captivating live broadcast. In Kazakhstan, the death toll from a fire at a coal mine owned by ArcelorMittal has risen to 45. Emergency teams continue their evacuation efforts to find one remaining miner believed to be underground. An emergency services official confirmed the death toll and said that the gas levels are normal now with no visible signs of fire. And now for a look at today's newspapers, it's over to Renu Kataria.
Thank you, Sarabjit. Most newspapers today cover Prime Minister Narendra Modi's strong pitch for vocal for local in the 106th episode of his monthly Mann Ki Baat broadcast. PM Modi urges people to make contribution in local economy, writes the Hindustan Times. Mera Yuva Bharat to be launched on 31st October, informs the Statesman. Unprecedented terror attack on Indian soil, several dead and injured in a serial blast at a gathering at Ernakulam, informs the Pioneer. Israel intensifies attacks in Gaza, US warns it to protect civilians, notes the Asian Age. On the worsening air quality, calm winds make city choke on its own emission. Punjab fires top 1,000, informs the Times of India. And finally, celebrating the victory of Team India, the Indian Express writes, Bowlers day out, Shami, Bumrah demolish England as India records 6th straight win. And with that, it's back to you, Sarabjit.
Thank you, Renu. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to be on a 2-day visit to Gujarat beginning today to launch development projects worth 5,800 crore rupees. Filing of nominations ends today for single-phase assembly elections in Madhya Pradesh and second phase of assembly polls in Chhattisgarh. Filing of nominations begins today in Rajasthan with the issuance of notification for assembly polls. At least 11 persons killed and around 50 injured after 2 trains collide in Vizianagaram district of Andhra Pradesh. And India beat England by 100 runs to win their 6th consecutive match in ICC Men's Cricket World Cup. And with that, we end the morning news. Have a nice day.